Welcome to this podcast of millinery.info. In this episode, we speak with the founders of Hat Week Australia, Carol Ma, who is an international millinery tutor, and Kim McMillan, the owner of House of Adorn. Thank you so much for joining me today to talk about Hat Week Australia. Could you just tell us a little bit about the event and how it came about?
Hat Week came about with Carol and I just chatting one day about what we could do to bring the millinery community together. Obviously in the past we've had conventions and workshops and social gatherings, but we thought a week filled with workshops and events would be fantastic. The idea is that a whole lot of events and workshops will be taking place throughout Australia all at the same time, and we could create a lot of excitement in the lead up to it and also during that week.
So what's the format of the event? So it's a nationwide event. So how can someone in, say, Brisbane take part versus someone in Melbourne take part?
At the moment, on our website, hatweekaustralia.com.au, you can easily click on the states that you want to visit or that you live in, and then it would display all the workshops and events that are taking place in that area. We're also very open, this year being the first time we're running this event, to new organisers, workshop hosts and event hosts. We're open to new ideas on what type of events and workshops other tutors and hosts would like to run. So very open to that as well. And so if there's anyone out there that's interested, please touch base with us and we can provide you with more information on how to get involved. But yes, certainly on the website, it's all divided up into different areas so that you can easily see what is taking place. And also it would help international and national visitors as well if they wanted to visit one of the states or cities.
So who have you got taking part in hosting events so far?
So at this stage, we've got lots happening. And again, it's all on the website. Carol Ma will be running a series of workshops in both Melbourne and Sydney. We've got social events organised by the MAA happening in Melbourne and other states. There's also well-known milliners such as Louise McDonald, Liza Stedman, Galina Coford, Neil Gregg, Heidi Neal. There's definitely workshops from all of those taking place. We've got new milliners coming on board all the time with new workshops. And we've also got events like making your photography of your millinery designs work stand out with Richard Shaw. So a lot of related events as well happening during that time.
I think that's the great thing about it, isn't it? That lots of related things can happen during that week. And if you know someone that has something interesting that's sort of hatty or hat related, that too can happen during the week and can be part of this Hat Week Australia, because it can happen, as we're saying, it's happening all over Australia. So it can happen in each state. And for next time, we have another big charity coming on board that wants to do something with us. And there's also going to be an art gallery wanting to do something with us. So it's going to build as we go along. And I think this being the first one, we've got this great opportunity to bring milliners together, to create more awareness for milliner-made hats, because that's what we really want to do at the end of the day, and make the pie bigger for all milliners so that, you know, we get more people in Australia wearing milliner-made hats.
Absolutely. So you've got plans for next year already?
Oh, sort of.
Yeah, we've actually got a few things in the pipeline, haven't we, Carol? We need to get through this one first. But yeah, Carol and I have been chatting to a lot of other groups, and everyone's keen on doing something. Some groups need more time than others to
get things ready, because a lot of them need a lot of lead time. So it's a bit short to this one, but leading up for next time is, yeah.
When has the event been run this year?
It will be taking place from Friday the 6th of July to the Friday after the 13th. So it will go for that 1 week. Actually, I forgot to mention as well, Carol mentioned that there's a large charity group that wants to be part of the event next year. But this year we also have a charity in Melbourne, a group called Youth Education Support. They'll be running the gala cocktail event to finish off the Hat Week in Melbourne. And during that event, there'll be auctions to support the charity, guest speakers, and there'll be also a display of hats as well from some famous TV series and movies. Yeah, we're wanting to be involved with the community as well, and I think that's a great way. There's also been talks of students and young people from that charity group doing a workshop as well, and we've had some milliners put their hands up to run some free workshops for them, which is fantastic. But so Hat Week is really about reaching out, like Carol mentioned, all walks of life as well, which I think is fantastic.
We also have a hub in each state, in each of the main states. So, and in that hub, there'll be workshops and functions happening sort of around it. So there's going to be a lot more of a collegiate atmosphere for milliners, as opposed to going somewhere and then sort of finishing the class and going straight home. We're hoping that, there'll be drinks, some nibbles, something so that we can actually all have a bit more fellowship than we normally do have, because we're all working in vacuums, milliners, and so it's more important that we sort of connect with each other, and because we're all like-minded people, basically, we're doing the same job, all in our own little worlds. So it's really nice that we actually get the chance to get together and have a chat, share knowledge.
So who can take part in the event? Is it open to all?
It's definitely open to everybody. And even if you're not an experienced milliner, there will be a class that will suit you.
So how can someone find out more about this event?
They can visit our website. That's definitely the best place to start. The website's got all the events and workshops listed. Please be reminded that we're adding new events and workshops all the time. So continue to come back and check out if there's any new workshops that you may be interested in or new events that you'd like to attend. The best way, though, we highly recommend is to join our mailing list. So there's a link on our website called Get Involved, and all you need to do is just enter in your email address and name, and then we can keep you updated without you having to check. So that's a great way as well for us to keep you updated via email. And of course, we're on social media, so please join our social media platforms, including Instagram, Twitter and Facebook. And for all those social platforms, you can find us under Hat Week Australia.
If you're listening to this and you'd like to be involved, to be a hub master or to help out or to volunteer as well at some of the events, you're more than welcome.
Wonderful. Well, thank you so much, Carol and Kim, for joining me to talk about Hat Week Australia. We look forward to seeing lots of Australian and international milliners join the wonderful week of Hat. Thank you for joining us for this podcast of millinery.info. We hope you'll have a chance to check out the Hat Week Australia website to view the classes and events that might be in your area. Millinery.info is hosting an online workshop that makes it accessible for all those who might like to attend. The workshop is called Millinery Maker, Keep the Social Media Flowing. You may have heard about the Millinery Maker campaign, and this is a workshop that will help you set up your month of social media. You can show your support for these podcasts in a couple of ways. You could become a Patreon. All you need to do is click on the link on our website to find out more about how you can do this. You could share it through our social media or forward this email on to a friend who you think you might enjoy it. We look forward to speaking with you again soon about some wonderful hats.